Hey guys, it's the Heavy Five, and this week we are talking about live albums, specifically double live albums, which were the creme de la creme in the 1970s. Some of the greatest records of all time were double live records from the 70s, including Cheap Trick at Budokan, Frampton Comes Alive, Foghat Live, Aerosmith Live Bootleg, Ted Nugent's Double Live Gonzo, all Stone Cold classics. But this is about my 5 favorite live albums of all time. They're all 70s albums, which is why I had to preface this conversation. Sure, there were some good ones in the 80s. MSG's Live at Budokan, I really love. Made in Japan, the EP with Paul Di'Anno is an absolute killer. But these 5 in particular have never left my turntable, so to speak, in all the years since I first came across them. So here they are, my 5 favorite heavy live albums. Starting at number 5, and it comes from the greatest punk band of all time, and that is, of course, the Ramones. Their 1979 double live record, It's Alive, all-time great. Not only punk record, but live record. The Ramones, known for playing hyper-fast, downstroke punk rock, amp it up even more on It's Alive to play their incredible 2-minute songs at breakneck speed, and it is an absolutely great listen. At number 4, it's the greatest heavy power trio of all time. Of course, that is Motorhead. Their live record, which actually I think is only a single disc, but that's enough to get the point across, released in 1981, No Sleep Till Hammersmith. One of the great album covers of all time. You can feel how loud Motorhead is with that lighting rig bomber hovering above Lemmy, Fast Eddie, and Filthy Phil. Love this record. Great versions of all of the already great songs. Yes, faster, Stone Cold classics, but this record plays as good as any studio Motorhead record. I absolutely adore it. At number 3, we're just barely about to get to the 80s. Released in 1979. Not only a great live album, but I would argue this band's best album, full stop, and that is the mighty Judas Priest. Unleashed in the East is an absolute banger front to back. Playing those songs from Stained Class and Sin After Sin and Sad Wings of Destiny in that live setting, we can haggle back and forth about whether the record was really live. Plenty of studio stuff on this record. I don't care. It's a live record. Those songs, live, Genocide and Ripper, Green Man Alishi, of course, Victim of Changes, incredible on that record. Again, I think it's the best Priest record. Apologies to Hellbent for Leather. But man, what a great record Unleashed in the East is. But it's not in my top 2. My top 2 are 2 of my favorite all-time records, full stop. Number 1 is the first vinyl album I ever owned in my life. That is Kiss Alive. Recorded in 1975. Also, tons of studio overdubs on this record. Again, I don't care. Great versions of the best songs Kiss ever wrote. Those songs from Kiss, Hotter Than Hell and Dressed to Kill, are the best Kiss ever were, in my opinion. I love Alive too, but Kiss Alive is, man, Chef's Kiss great. All the big songs, of course, but Watching You, 100,000 Years, and Black Diamond in particular on that record, fucking great. Love Kiss Alive. But at number 1, like with Priest and Unleashed in the East, this album is my favorite album by this band, full stop, and it is the incredible Michael Schenker version of UFO. Also released in 1979, same year as Unleashed in the East. Strangers in the Night, just an absolute banger. All of their records, Force It, No Heavy Petting, Lights Out, all obviously great. UFO, one of the great hard rock bands of all time. Strangers in the Night, the live versions of those songs are the best versions of those songs, full stop. Phil Mogg's vocals, fucking great. Schenker, one more, Schenker is the best. Schenker's the absolute best. and the crowd call "Lights Out" in Chicago during the song "Lights Out." Yeah, it doesn't get better than that. So that's it, guys. Those are my 5 favorite. This is a bit of a rambling video, but I was excited to talk about live records today. So let me know what your favorites are. I kind of cheated at the top by rattling off a whole bunch of others that I like a lot. If we're just going live records, Cheap Trick at Budokan would be a lot higher, but these are heavy live records. So those 5 to me are the ones. Let me know what your favorites are down below in the comments. I feel so douchey saying that, but thanks for watching, guys. Stay heavy.